So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to press record and I'm going to share my screen. Let me see. Where is that one? There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone just because there's feedback if I don't. If you have any questions, hey Anna, I just saw you hopped on. If you have any questions, please unmute yourself so that you can ask a question. Hey, Christy. Okay, so everybody is muted now, I think. Yes, except for me. Make sure that I'm not muted. Okay, can you guys see my slides? Just give me like a thumbs up. No? Okay, let me see. One more time.
I could see them.
You can see them now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So this is going to be a packed call. Okay, there's going to be a lot of information on this call, but don't worry. Just take a deep breath. This is just an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to implement some new stuff in your business. So I just want you to take a deep breath. I want you to grab a notebook, or maybe, pull up the notes section on your phone. I'm gonna share the slides. I can even share my notes with you if you want. If something doesn't make sense, write it down in big letters, put a star next to it, underline it, whatever you need to do. Look into it later or ask me. You can unmute yourself, you can ask questions. There's a chat function in Zoom where you can chat with each other, chat with me, ask questions. I definitely encourage you to do that. So just, there are no stupid questions, and truly, honestly, the more questions you ask, the more I see, that you're just excited to learn. So that's awesome. And we'll talk more about that. Okay, let's dive into this. Oh, I skipped a slide. I always do that. So Lynn, you've made the cut here. This is, first of all, I want to talk about your profile picture and your social media storefront, okay? So one of the quickest way you can gain some credibility as a new coach, gain some respect, and this is such a simple thing, but choosing a profile picture that represents who you are. Oftentimes I see new coaches, they sign up and nothing changes about their social media. And it's really easy to forget that, before Beachbody, your social media account was used for like socializing with your friends and, sharing stuff. And it still is as a Beachbody coach, but our social media is our storefront. It's the first thing that people see when they come to our page. When we add that new friend and when we reach out, I reach out in a lot of baby wearing groups and cloth diaper groups for new friends. And when they come to my profile, the first thing that they see is that profile picture. They see my face, they see, my eyes and my smile. And I feel like it's a pleasing picture. I look like a nice person, I feel, in my picture. And they're more likely to want to develop a relationship with me if they see me in the picture. Oftentimes, like if you have a picture of your cat or like of a sunset or maybe like a ribbon that's, represents like a cause or something that you support, that's great. But it seems like, well, why is this person hiding behind this image that's not them? Why didn't they choose a picture that represents who they are? And so again, it's great if you support, the breast cancer awareness like ribbon, but that shouldn't be your profile picture. You're a business owner, and, now that you are running your business through Facebook, choose something that, that reflects who you are. People need to be able to associate a face with a name. When you have a profile picture that's not you, again, they're going to assume that you're hiding behind something. And that might seem dramatic, but it's true. That's how it comes across. So, make your profile picture you. Get next to, an open, bright window, and, whether you take a selfie or someone else takes a picture of you, or you choose a picture like this one of Lynn with her baby. Look how friendly and happy she looks. I can see her eyes, I can see her face, I can see her adorable little baby. If I saw that picture when she friend requested me, I would have been like, dang, that's a cute baby. I need to be friends with that person. But if her profile picture was like, say, this picture on the right, it's like, there are like 80 women in that picture. How the heck am I supposed to know who I'm talking to, first of all? And which one is she? And I don't even know. And I'm like talking to this person about my deepest, darkest, like fitness goals, and I don't even see their eyes or their face. Like, that is not where you want to be with your challengers. You want them to see who you are and your face and your smile. And really build that trust. Studies show that looking into a person's eyes builds trust. And when you look into somebody's eyes, there's a hormone released called oxytocin, and it's like love. It's like the love hormone. Like when you look into your baby's eyes, when you're nursing them, your brain releases oxytocin and you fall in love with your baby. So when you make eye contact with a person, it builds trust. It builds a relationship. The eyes are the window to the soul, right? So if someone can see your face and your smile and your eyes, you'll have more of a chance to build a relationship with them than you would if you were in the picture with other people. So, you know, as you brand yourself, and that comes with time, you want people to see your face and you want to be the face of your brand. So that is just like very, very basic first thing you can do to gain some credibility and trust among your network is choose a profile picture that's you. And if it's with your husband, obviously people are going to know that you're the woman in the picture. But if you are in a picture with a bunch of different people, that's confusing. Okay, so now I want to talk about the 4 vital behaviors. So if you're a brand new coach, you might not have even heard of the 4 vital behaviors, and that's okay. Just keep checking the emails I've been sending you. And if you haven't received emails, please let me know. Oh, I saw there's a message. Let me just look at it really quick. Oh, Danielle, I would definitely make your profile picture a picture of you. Because if it's a ribbon, people aren't gonna know. Maybe you could make your profile picture you and then put like the ribbon in the corner or something so that people would know that you're still supporting that cause. So, okay, 4 vital behaviors. Okay. Okay, so again, if you're a brand new coach, you might not even know what the 4 vital behaviors are yet, and that's okay. Again, keep checking the emails I've been sending you. So whether you've heard of them or not, here they are. So the first one is invite, invite, invite. The second one is be proof the products work. Third one is recognition. So recognizing your challengers' progress, recognizing, other coaches in the network. And then the fourth one is personal development. And if I may, I'm going to add a 5th one here. And I say it's resourcefulness. So first I want to talk about so inviting is one of the hardest things for new coaches. And I understand why. It's hard to get into the habit of inviting. It feels awkward at first. You feel like, oh my gosh, I'm just like tricking people into giving me their money. You might be tempted to like post a Beachbody, stock picture with a sale on your profile picture or something. And your intention is like, I want to show people that they can save money, but it comes across as like this weird salesy thing, and then you get like, oh no, I did this wrong thing, and then inviting becomes awkward. But it really doesn't have to be awkward. I look at this as a gift, truly, that I'm offering to someone. But so think about it this way, okay? Think about inviting this way. If you were opening like a brick and mortar kind of business, like let's say you had these amazing artisan tamales that you were really good at making, and you started a business and you went and you bought like a storefront and you have your awesome tamales, and then you didn't put the sign up that says these are your awesome artisan tamales, and you didn't tell anyone about it. You didn't let your friends and family know that you were opening a business. They didn't even know that they could support you. You didn't invite people to come in and taste your delicious tamales. So how are they supposed to know that they can come to your restaurant, have a super tasty dinner, and oh, that's okay, Elizabeth. So how are they supposed to know that they can come and have a super tasty dinner and support their friend at the same time? So It's the same with our business. Inviting is so vital. So think about it that way. Think about it as, you know, you have this legit business. You are a legitimate business owner, whether you feel like it or not. This is a business. And it's, you know, it's the same thing as if you had that artisan tamale business, you know? So if you don't treat it as a business, then it's not going to be successful. Inviting to your challenge groups and to your team, that's simply sharing with people that you have this amazing thing to offer to them. So if you aren't inviting, they're not going to know what you have to offer, right? And so many coaches overthink inviting, myself included. I still get into this habit of where I'm like, yeah, Elizabeth totally was like, yeah, that's me. It's me too. I do it all the time. I overthink it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like how am I supposed to get 3 invites in every single day? Like, this is so scary. Like, am I supposed to just cold invite people? But I promise you, if you follow the steps on your business activity tracker, getting those 3 invites a day is going to be easy. It's just going to happen naturally. If you're starting those 5 new conversations a day on your business activity tracker, if you don't know what I'm talking about, get plugged into the New Coach training. It's one of the very first assignments. Download the New Coach tracker, get it from the first email that I sent you, or maybe it's like the last email of the series. But I promise you, if you follow that, if you're engaging with other people's posts, if you're sharing consistently on your social media, not just about sales, not just about like, oh, Shift Shop came out, not just about, you know, this, but sharing consistently as you go about your journey, the highs and the lows, your progress, you know, everything. You're talking to the people who are commenting and liking. You'll very easily be able to get those 3 invites a day, I promise. It's simply a matter of trusting the process and not giving up just because you had a rough week. I've found in this business that the entire reason that people aren't successful in this business is because they're not patient enough. They're not willing to just do it every day. It's like, okay, well, I sent 3 invites and I didn't even sell a challenge pack. Nobody even, like, I can't even help people. It takes consistency over time. So don't overthink inviting. It can be so much fun if you let it. Like I get to sit around on my computer and have conversations with people who need help. Like, that's awesome. That's very fulfilling. So, you know, don't overthink inviting. It can be super, super fun. And then the next one is being proof that products work. So this is about building trust with your network. You know, how many times, and I'm not going to name any company names because I don't like to do that, but how many times have you been friend requested by a wellness coach from another company, and they have wellness coach right in their about me description on their Facebook page in bold letters, yet they're overweight, they're unhealthy, they're sharing about the junk food that they eat, and oh, all I have to do is take this fat blocker pill and I can eat all the crap I want, yet they're supposed to be promoting a healthy lifestyle. Like, that is not okay. Those people are not trustworthy. They're promoting something that's unhealthy, that's going to give people heart attacks. And I don't like following people like that. And I don't want to be that kind of a person. I want to follow people and I want to be the person who walks their talk and shows up to their healthy lifestyle and does the hard things. I mean, like, I have goals. I want a 6-pack. I want biceps, and I'm going to do what's necessary to get those things. And even more than just like the abs and the biceps, like, I want to feel good. I want to have energy. Like, I want to be able to play on the floor with my son and, you know, chase him around and not be out of breath. Speaking of my son, I just noticed that I have like half of a pouch spilled onto my pants. That's pretty nasty. Anyways, so, you know, walk your talk, showcase that these programs, you know, Shakeology, the Portion Fix, the Performance Line, Shift Shop, 21-Day Fix, whatever. Don't use the names all the time because, you know, then nobody can, like, that doesn't elicit questions. But share that they're going to do what they say they will. Share your journey, share your progress. And, you know, please don't think that I mean you have to plaster yourself in a bikini all over social media. I'm a huge advocate of before and after pictures. I feel like it's really powerful for people to see, like, this is where I was when I started and this is where I am today. And it wasn't, you know, it was very simple. It was just a commitment to making these small changes. And it worked, and it can work for you. I'm a huge advocate of that, and I get the most response when I do those kinds of posts, but you don't have to do that. You're, being proof the products work, that can be shown in so many ways, whether it's talking about how you feel on the inside. Like, I used to be sluggish and have no energy, and now I have the energy to chase my, crazy toddler around the house. I used to have, stomach issues, and now I don't. I had no, I just said energy, whatever that thing is. Maybe it is physical. Maybe maybe you've never seen any definition in your muscles, and you looked in the mirror the other day and you were like, oh, wow, is that a tricep? Like, maybe that's what happened. But whatever it is, whatever it is, you have to show that these products are going to help somebody accomplish their goals, whatever that is. And the people that you want on your team are the people who have similar goals to you, right? So that is a huge one, being proof that the products work. And then next, personal development. This is like so easy to skip, so easy to skip. And I'm not gonna lie, this business can be really taxing at times. There have been a lot of times, you can ask Adam, like, where I've just been like, I can't do this. I suck at this. I'm never going to get to where I want to be. I'm discouraged. I'm losing steam. But I can tell you 100% that those seasons happened around the times that I stopped doing my personal development. You have to work on your greatest asset, and that's yourself. You are the key to this business. There is this magic inside every single one of you. And I don't say that to be all like gushy, but it's true. Like, there is something special about you that's going to help a specific kind of person. I can't help everybody, but together we can. There are so many different kinds of personalities, people from different backgrounds, people like Christy has this amazing presence in the Indigenous community. Like, she has this amazing opportunity to help people who, like, they probably wouldn't be interested in what I have to share, but she can connect with them on a different level. And that's amazing. That is amazing. Elizabeth introduced me to this amazing cloth diaper community. Let me see, Lynn has all these awesome tattoos, and she's like this person who can be like, yeah, I'm cool, mom, whatever. Danielle has this awesome hand in the deaf community, and she has fibromyalgia and the chronic fatigue syndrome, and she can help people who are going through that. Amber is pregnant. She has this amazing opportunity to help pregnant people. There is magic inside each and every one of you that can help a specific kind of person. My miscarriages have been huge in, connecting with people who are also dealing with infertility and can, and need just like positivity in their lives, and they need a friend who understands them. And I've been able to be that friend to people, and that's awesome. That's amazing. So personal development is where you're going to find that magic, and the personal development is going to teach you how to share about it better. Personal development is not only going to help you, find those things, but it's going to help you to refine and strengthen your weaknesses too. It's going to help you develop leadership skills. It's going to help you write better posts. It's going to help you delve deeper into your why and really ignite some belief in what this business can do for your family and your life if you just hold on and be patient. The beginning of this business is hard. It's stressful. But if you hold on and if you're patient, there is literally no ceiling. There's no end to the potential. We have to focus on improving our mindset though, because if you're a negative person, I'm such a negative person sometimes, I have to be really intentional about being positive. And if I'm not focusing on my mindset, I get really negative. Most of us had never led a team before we started this business. Maybe we've never been in a leadership role. And especially a business that has such truly limitless potential as this business does. So in order to harness that potential, we have to grow as people. So I want you to write down this title. It's called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. This is a really great personal development book. There's even a free PDF copy in the Freedom Collective team page in the file section. If you don't want to purchase your own copy on Amazon or whatever, I have a free copy. I might even have access to the audio. I don't know about that, but The concepts in this book will help you so much, not just in your business, but just in your life. It's all about how the small decisions and the efforts that you make in this business compound over time. And if you focus on making the right decisions, each day, you'll gain that momentum. It's about those small daily actions that are really easy to do, but just as easy not to do. And that's where you kill your momentum in this business. But if you stay consistent with those things, the momentum is crazy. So personal development is one of those things that's easy to do and easy not to do. The other vitals, like being proof that the products work, if you're not doing that one, like if you're not doing your workouts and you're not drinking your Shago, like that's going to be obvious. People are going to notice, right? Like you've been eating too many donuts again, haven't you? But like if you're not doing your personal development, you're the only one who's going to know. The only one who's going to know is you. And so you're the only one who can hold yourself accountable to that. So you have to commit to that and just trust the process, that this is a key part of this business, and just commit to doing it every day. When I first started, I looked at personal development and I was like, you want me to read self-help books? What? But it's not about that. Sometimes it's good to read like a good believe in yourself kind of fluffy book, and that's good. Like it's important to fill your spirit with that. But it's more important to read books like The Compound Effect and The Slight Edge and, the 10X Rule, books that are going to encourage you to, harness your potential and to take action. And then the fourth behavior is recognizing others' progress. I didn't even create a slide on this, but this one's really, really simple. So just shout people out when they're doing awesome stuff. If you see another coach who does an awesome post that you like, share it in the team page and give them a shout out, just do something simple. If you see something that catches your eye, just shout them out for it. If another challenger in the challenge group is impressing you, like somebody just lost 18 pounds or something, shout them out. It doesn't always have to be me shouting them out. Find a success partner and shout them out for stuff. Recognize other people's progress. And then there's resourcefulness, the fifth vital behavior in my opinion. And this one is huge. When I was a new coach, I had so many questions and I was Googling stuff and digging into the Coach Online office. And I found the news and training tab 0.42 seconds after my Coach Online office propagated. And that's because when I have information, I feel more secure. So, I seek out as much information as I can. But what I found is that as I learned more, I had more questions, and that was really overwhelming for me, especially because my coach was a brand new coach when I started. Nicolette Anderson was brand new when I started. She didn't know what she was doing at all. So we kind of learned this business together. And she was, further along than I was, but she had been in the business about a year before I was. But that was really overwhelming because I was like, oh, you don't even know the answer to my questions. But it's really cool. I'm so grateful for that because it caused me to be resourceful and it caused me to seek out answers for myself. I didn't have to rely on Nicolette. I didn't have to, ask her a question and then wait for her schedule to allow her to respond back to me. I was able to go get really, really good at going out and finding the answers that I was looking for. So when somebody asked me, what are the ingredients of Shakeology? I didn't go to her. I just Googled it. You know what I mean? And so this is really, really important. And I just want to clarify this. Questions are good. You never have to apologize for asking questions. Your upline, whether it's me or whether it's someone else, is there to answer your questions and help you along the way. They're supposed to be the ones you go to for questions. But a lot of times it's so easy to find those questions on Google or on if you go into the Coach Online office and then click on FAQ at the very bottom, there are so many answers in there. You can just type in keywords and sometimes you don't know what the keywords are. And that's when you go to your upline, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, the spirit behind this is I never want any of my coaches to be bound by my schedule, to have to wait for me to answer a question, to have to wait for me to find the resource that's going to help them to push their business forward. I want you guys to not need me as soon as possible, because the sooner you don't need me, and please don't get me wrong, I still go to my upline every day. We talk literally every single day. But I never want you to be held back by me. So I want you to get really good at finding information for yourself so that you can train your team to find that same information so that you can help them to get good at using the FAQ. So my encouragement to every single coach is to become a true business owner and work every day to become independent from your sponsor, because the sooner you learn to find answers to the questions that you have, the sooner you'll be able to, train your team. And that's the end goal, right? Like, we all want to have thriving teams that are exploding because they're not waiting on us to give them information. So the sooner you become the leader of your own business, the sooner you're going to start feeling worthy of leading a team. And I want every single one of you to feel like, yeah, I know what I know the ingredients of Shakeology pretty okay. I know what Team Cycle Bonus is. I know how to get to Emerald. I know how to get to Diamond, So if you have questions about those things, the order that I would encourage you to go in is, number one, check the Coach Online office for the FA and the FAQ. If you don't know, what to do there, Google it really quick. And by the way, this should take like 2 minutes from start to finish. Go to the team page, go to the Freedom Collective, ask in there, or use the search bar. Let me see if I can show you really quick what I mean by that. So if you go, oh, look at Danielle. She's like so on top of it. That was amazing. See, like, shout out to Danielle on the team call. She went and changed her profile picture right away. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, that's the wrong group. Whoops. I'm gonna show you the team page and what I mean. So if you go in here and you click on, where is it? It's hiding. Oh, over here. If you click on this little search bar and you search the word script, it's going to come up with all of these posts that used the word script. So look at this. It comes up with all kinds of awesome stuff. There are so many resources in here. You can also go to the file section, and there are tons of things in here. And this is where you can find the compound effect, I think, if you just scroll down. But I won't waste any more time in there. If it's not in here, go to Upgraded Alliance. I bet it's probably in there if it's not in my team page. But just learn to be resourceful, and the sooner you do that, the sooner you're going to feel confident in your own business. And then if you can't find the answer you're looking for, then reach out to your coach. That's totally fine. Your coach is here to support you and help you. I just don't want you to waste your time waiting on your coach for all the answers. And just really quick, just note that you are not limited to whatever your idea of new coach potential is. That's a mistake. Like, every single one of us has limitless potential. So don't think about yourself as, oh, I'm just this new coach. Like, no, you are a business owner and you have limitless potential. So what's really cool about my next point that I'm going to make, we're done talking about the vitals, is really cool because you're here on this team call, which means that you're totally killing this part. Staying connected with the team is huge for new coaches. I find that the coaches who truly plug in and dive into the team culture, those are the coaches who have the best experience. Those are the coaches who find success and stick around. When people try to do the lone wolf coach thing and they sign up and they're like, I don't need you, I don't need the team, I'm just going to do my own thing, those coaches fail. I've seen people get to Diamond and then disappear because they're trying to do it on their own. They're not seeking out a success partner. They're not seeking out, support from their upline and support from the team. So even if you're an introvert, even if you don't like people, try to find at least one person that you connect with. So I have a little assignment. One of your calls to action tonight is I'm going to post in the team page, and underneath it, I want you to shout another coach out. I want you to look for somebody, find something to shout them out about. Okay. Maybe even go into the members section of the page and find somebody who you're like, oh, I don't even know who that is, and shout them out in the team page. So find something that catches your eye, and maybe they're not even a business building coach, but who cares? And then another thing, go into the Upgraded Alliance and find a success partner. Success partners are huge in this business. And, also develop a positive relationship with your sponsor, with your upline. If you don't know, if I'm most of your sponsor and all of us have awesome relationships, but if you are not close with your sponsor, get close with them, talk to them. I know that I love all of you guys. You guys are my buddies and I love talking to you. I love hearing about your lives. It doesn't always have to be business. We can talk about life too. And something that I regret a lot is being terrified of my upline for the longest time. And just now at Summit was the first time I felt like, okay, I don't have to worry. We're totally friends. We're friends because we're friends, not because she's my upline. And that was an awesome feeling. And I just want all of you to know that we're friends because we're friends, not because I'm your upline. So, your sponsor should be a sounding board. And if they teach you something, you should implement it. But, more than that, we're friends too. We're family. And, when you find that success partner, that's somebody who you can, go to for accountability to, help implement those things. So staying connected to the team and finding the success partner, it'll make this such a more fulfilling experience. And, shout out to everybody who's here on the team call live tonight. That is awesome. And then your Coach Online office, just really quick, it's so easy to forget to check it, but check your Coach Online office, at least 2 or 3 times a week. On Monday mornings is a really good time. Wednesday morning is a really good time. Thursday morning is a really good time because our week ends on Wednesday at midnight. So if you're pushing for a rank, you need to make sure that all your ducks are in a row Wednesday night at midnight. And then the National Wake Up Call is at 11 a.m. every Monday morning. Get on that if you can. So this is so huge, you guys. As we grow in our businesses, it's so important for us to learn from the people who've already seen success in this business. You'll hear a lot of the coaches in our network say success leaves clues. And that's because it does. The people who are already successful have left us clues. They've already been successful. So if we duplicate what they teach us, if we implement it a little at a time, we're going to be successful too. It's not hard. It's simple. It is hard work. I'm not going to say it's not hard. It's hard work, but it's simple and it's totally duplicatable. So, be coachable and implement the stuff that you learn. And then stay connected. Join in on the team page. Don't disengage in there. Share uplifting stuff just like you would in the challenge group. Share training resources you come across. Share YouTube videos that were helpful to you. Shout other coaches out. Be a part of the family. Our coach family is a collaboration. It's a collaborative effort. And if I'm the only one sharing in there, it's not going to feel like a family, right? But it is. You guys are my people. And in the challenge group, we have this amazing culture going where we plug in and we encourage each other. And I would love to see that trickle into the coach page, the coach team page, because I know that that's how we feel about each other. And it's important for us to feel connected, not just as challengers, but as a coach family. I know that that's been huge in my business. And I'm going to talk for 2 seconds about sharing. It's totally normal to feel nervous about sharing. People ask me when do I start sharing? And I just want to say, start sharing now. If you wait till you know everything, you're going to miss out on a valuable experience and deprive someone of something that could change their life. Okay? Start sharing now. You're never going to have all the answers. So if you wait till you feel comfortable, you're never going to be able to help anyone. And if you're unsure of how to share, just lead with your passion. If you were sharing about those tamales, would you tell everyone hey, I have these tamales and the ingredients are cornmeal and we get the pork shoulder from an organic farmer and it's, all of these facts? No, you would just be oh my gosh, these tamales are going to blow your mind. And you're just going to be you're going to want to eat them every day. And we're going to get we're going to just gain all of the weight back because we're going to be eating tamales all day long. That's what you would say, right? You wouldn't go into all this detail. And if they're well, how do these tamales compare to the other tamales down the road? I don't know about those other tamales down the road. All I know is that these ones are amazing. Don't feel offended when somebody asks you a question. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to waste all your time researching, how does Shakeology compare to Herbalife? How does Shakeology's probiotic compare to Plexus? What I found most effective is I don't know about that. All I know is I've lost 45 pounds and I've kept it off. All I know is I've never felt better. All I know is I love my team, and this is the best thing that I could have done for my health. All I know is I was living paycheck to paycheck, and now I don't have to worry about that. Lead with your passion and your experience. Don't drown people in facts. Show them why you love what you do. So if I could encourage you to do 4 things over the next 30 days, the first one would be just consistency with your own fitness journey. This cannot be skipped. Drink your Shakeology every day. Do your workout every day. It has to be your number one focus, because if you're not being proof that the products work, nobody's going to believe you. You're not going to have credibility, right? The second one is find 3 people to join you each month. Just 3. Don't worry about Success Club 50 unless you want to. I would love to hit Success Club 50. I've never done it and I want to. Don't worry about getting diamond tomorrow. Like, I'm not screwing with you and telling you 3, but I really mean 5. Like, I mean 3. If you find 3 people every month to get started, either in the business or in a challenge group, you will build a successful business. I promise. You absolutely will. And then do your personal development. It's so vitally important. Commit to being on team calls, commit to being on the National Wake Up Call, and, just focus on those. Plug into the team. So we're like totally out of time, but does anyone have any questions in like the 30 seconds we have left? No? All right. Well, that's okay. Look at you guys being resourceful. I love it. Okay, well, I will end here. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll post the recording and the slides.